So, bringing you some scenes from the worst driveway I have ever dealt with in my life. Now, whenever you look at these, like, oh, it's green, it's gross, we can clean that. But understand, on a driveway like this, you're dealing with a lot more than just green. Whenever you've got this moss growing in this aggregate, you've really got to treat this thing several different ways. First off, you need to go in and kill the moss. You need to put a strong bleach solution down in there and just kill it to start loosening it up. Then remember, as you start washing it, you've got incredible amounts of sludge to deal with. This isn't just a little bit of dirt that you're knocking off. You've got to get down layer by layer by layer. This also creates a lot of mud, sludge, and dead organic material that you're going to have to deal with. So my process on this driveway was to shoot it with a 50-50 bleach mixture to get this algae and moss mat dead. Then we went in with a wand and started knocking off the big chunks. Then we moved to the surface cleaner. The surface cleaner on there took 3 separate passes. During each pass, we would have to go in and move the mud out of the way. Otherwise, it just kind of gummed up the surface cleaner and it wasn't that effective. So, surface clean, move mud, surface clean, move mud, surface clean, move mud. That was 3 separate times we surface cleaned this driveway. Then after the final surface cleaning, again, we're going to rinse. Also keep in mind, you've got to deal with this mud and sludge. You can't just go drop this off onto the street at the end of the driveway. Otherwise, you're going to have every neighbor in this subdivision screaming and yelling at you. It might involve a shovel. You might be able to kick it over into a landscape area, but you are going to have to deal with the sludge that you wind up creating. Now, finally, at the very end, we came back with about a 25% bleach mixture and post-treated this driveway. We just let that sit on there. We told the homeowner, don't walk out barefooted. Don't let your kids out. Don't let your pets out on this until we get a rain or two. And that'll actually help brighten it up some as well. But you know, my biggest problem with this driveway isn't the work. I'm used to the work. My biggest problem is knowing that there's people out there selling programs, selling success packages, selling things saying, hey, give me $999 and I'm going to teach you how to be successful at pressure washing. And then they give you advice like, oh, well, I do all my bids by phone. I don't even look at the properties. I just go on to Google. Well, see, there's a problem whenever you encounter a driveway like this. When you've been washing for a while, you're going to get to know the neighborhood. You're going to get to know the kind of properties are out. This is an outlier type situation. This is a strange driveway. But still, this is a kind of driveway that can be absolutely devastating to you if you're a small company just starting out and you underbid this. This driveway could literally take 6 to 8 hours for an untrained guy to do. And if you're thinking that, hey, you're going to be in and out of here in just a couple of hours, you've severely undervalued your services. I just recently sold my company and I broke one of my cardinal rules. I'm still the regional operations manager for Crystal Clean here in the Tallahassee region. During the transition period, I actually was so busy that I started Google map bidding some of our properties. And on a premier type property, a nice higher end property like this, you should never go out there and do a Google map bid. I was busy and I said, yeah, okay, I just don't have time to get out there. So I Google bid this. This is what we wound up with. Now, luckily, our bids aren't all that cheap to begin with. This was a $600 driveway. However, had I seen this driveway in person, I really would have been more like $1,200 on this driveway, considering the extra work that had to be done. In closing, just please get out there and really familiarize yourself with properties and review your properties before you give a bid. I know there's tons of people out here selling coaching programs, selling success packages, selling schools to teach you how to pressure wash and be successful. And don't get me wrong, it is an absolutely amazing business. But some of these guys are going to try to make it sound like it's really, really easy. Well, it's not easy. It's fun. It's rewarding. It can be more profitable than you ever thought a business could be, but it's certainly not easy. And there's no shortcuts to success. This is the kind of property that you need to get out there and see and develop a plan to do this. Because unfortunately, you make a mistake on this, what are you going to do? Tell the homeowner, oh, sorry, I can't do it for the $200, $300 that I told you I would over the phone. Oh, that email that I sent you, throw it away because I can't do it for this. Well, at that point, you're really damaging your reputation. The neighbors are going to talk. They're going to give you a bad Google review. Otherwise, you go ahead and you do the job at the low price on there. That's going to suck up a lot of your time and really cut into your profitability. You know, ACD said it best, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, and there's just no shortcuts to success out there. Get out and review your properties. Another added benefit of this is it's a chance to meet with the customers. It's a chance to upsell them. It's a chance to talk about a roof cleaning. It's a chance to talk about a patio cleaning. It's a chance to see if they're crazy or not. It's a chance for them to know and like you. And people want to do business with people they know and like. Hey guys, thank y'all so much for your time. I really appreciate it. This was Ray with Spray Wash Academy. And remember, get out there and just check on your properties before you give a bid on it, especially if it's a nicer property or higher end property or not an attract home type neighborhood. You might wind up saving yourself a lot of frustration and making yourself a lot more money.